filming my overnight blowout tutorial and hopefully help you guys achieve the iconic overnight blowout supermodel bombshell hair with minimal heat. Okay, let's take these out together. Let's take the back one out first. Take the top one out. So I actually washed my hair yesterday, so it's feeling really soft and more likely to drop out quicker. I'm finding that in the past, where I would usually want to go to like an event on freshly washed hair or like wait till the day of to wash my hair, I'm finding more nowadays that like my day 2 or 3 hair is way better. I think it's down to like the natural oils and the kind of like grit and texture that your hair gets naturally from like adding dry shampoos and texture sprays and oils and all that. So I'll talk you through the products that I would usually use on my hair to like give it more texture, and then I'll show you the tutorial. One of my favorites is this Batiste dry shampoo. It's the volume one. My mum loves this and showed it to me, and I have to say I don't think my scalp loves it, and I'm looking for sort of alternatives for like sensitive scalps that I've got a bit of dermatitis, so like that can flare up with certain like products and stress and change of weather. So I don't think it's great for my scalp, but in the meantime, while I'm searching for alternatives that are better for my scalp, this works just fine. And honestly, I've not found a product that gives probably as much volume. Yeah, like it's one of the best volume products that I actually own. So let's put some in. Like putting some on freshly washed hair kind of prolongs the style before it gets super greasy, because there's no point in putting dry shampoo on really greasy hair. Like it's just not gonna actually work. So I feel like the sooner you use it, maybe the better. Again, I'm just trialing these things just to see what helps my hair hold a curl for longer and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna spray. I'm gonna try and avoid the root, but just get the kind of close to my root hairs. I'm already feeling a bit of more of like texture and body to the hair. So next, what I used to do is add like an oil to my mids and ends after I've taken out the heatless curls, and as much as it like defined the sort of ends of the hair and made it look really shiny and soft, it just did not help the like, curl hold. So I've been avoiding doing that after taking my hair out. I've been putting the oil on before I put the heatless curls in at night, so it just sort of sets overnight and sinks in. So I'm leaning more towards hairsprays, texture sprays, dry shampoos and stuff like that. I'm going to quickly talk through these hairsprays, texture sprays that I'm using. Redken 18 High Hold Quick Dry Hairspray. It's quite lightweight as a hairspray and I'm enjoying it so far. Colour Wow Style on steroids. I'm going to put a bit in actually now, just on those mids and ends. The thing is, it's not going to look as sort of silky and shiny, but the hair is going to hold better. I feel like there's already so much more volume than there was before. Another one I'm loving is this L'Oreal Professional Fix Design Spray. Again, like great to spray on the mids and ends. This Living Proof Dry Volume and Texture Spray is also great if you feel like your hair's too soft. What I would do is use it the same way I use the Batiste dry shampoo, is just sort of like focusing more on the roots to give it texture and volume. And then the Hair by Sam McKnight Modern Hairspray. This can be used before heat styling on dry hair and after, so it's like a multi-use. I really enjoy it for using before, like using a curling tong and stuff, just to help the curls hold a bit more. So those are all the products. Now let's get into the tutorial. So the ones that I use are the Eternal Muse bonbons, and this is the Blowout Babe rod. I will link them in the description. I use 2 types because I really like how the curls turn out with this. I love this because I love the way that it shapes like front of my hair with having sort of curtain bangs as well. First thing that you're going to do is just use your thumbs and just section this front bit here. I feel like it doesn't need to be super neat, it's just that sort of front bit of your hair. Some people go as far as the crown, but like I just use this sort of front section. I don't know if you can see, but just that front section, sort of like halfway across the top of your head. And then I'm gonna get a brush. I use this hair syrup I think it's called like a wet brush, but I'll link it below. It's just really gentle for detangling your hair. So you're gonna brush it all through, make sure it's really detangled. So you've got all of the hair in front of you like this. And then I'm getting the Blowout Babe rod and I'm just going under like this. It might take like a few tries to get all your hair in, because like if you've got like me where I go like this and you get like, don't know if you can see, but just the front bits kind of start falling out. Like it does take a few tries. You're going to just twist your hair around. Then I use my thumb to like hold that end and keep it tucked under as I twist it up. I really hope that makes sense. And then I just do it up at the top. You don't want to pull like ridiculously tight, because what you don't want is that kind of pulling at the temples, which quite a lot of people talk about when they're doing heatless curls, is that you get like individual strands that are pulling. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first started doing this, I would get the same, but it's just about technique and just like learning how your hair works and just trying it over and over again. Like I did practice loads before I got it right. So don't feel disheartened if you literally are getting really stressed out putting them in. Just keep trying, keep using your fingers to like twist it around, and so it sits nicely and comfortably at the top of your head with no like pulling on the scalp, because that's obviously not going to be good for your hair or scalp. So for the back section, same sort of thing. We're lifting all the hair up, start brushing the ends first and work my way down. Once it is all completely brushed through, you're going to get the Eternal Muse bonbon or whatever rod. You can use these sort of rods as well, it doesn't matter. And you're just putting it under like this. With this hand, you're just twisting the end around and then using my thumb to like tuck the end in as I twist to make sure none of it's sticking out. Just twisting it all down. Little popper here. The Eternal Muse bonbons have these like little caps, which are so cute. And then you just put that over to protect it. That is literally how I put in my heatless curls. I'm going to take these back out to answer some questions. Whoop. This is like the most satisfying thing for me. It helps waking up in the morning to know you get to take these out, because it's so satisfying. Love it when it's freshly washed and you take it out and it just like releases a nice smell. I'm gonna spray some Living Proof texture spray on the top here. Whoa. Okay, volume. So I've just wrote down a couple questions that I get quite a bit about heatless curls. Is do I put them in wet or dry? Have I? Maybe once before I've put them in when my hair's like damp, but it's not like what I usually like to do. I usually like to wash and dry and style my hair in some kind of curly way, and then from that do the heatless curls overnight. And so then the style that you do on the first day lasts longer, and then in theory you're using less heat because you're not having to do the same heat styling every day. And to be honest, heatless curls on like day 2 or 3 are like my favourite curls at the moment, rather than like freshly washed, curled and styled hair. That leads me on to the next question, which is do I style it before? And yeah, I 9 times out of 10 do. I have tried it on my pin straight hair. Like my hair naturally is just so straight. That is probably another reason why it falls out of its style so quickly, as well as the fact that it's my natural colour, so I've not got like bleach or anything to kind of help the hair hold. Like when my hair was bleached, it held so much better. So yeah, I do like to style it before, at least give it like a flick on the ends with like a thermal brush, or you know, even if you have straighteners and you're like, you really struggle to do your hair, like even just like curling under with a straightener just to get that kind of flick at the end rather than like straight. Giving it a style first just shapes the hair before it's lasting. If it means that you're not going to use heat as much in the week, then like it's a win-win, I feel like. Yeah, saying that, I did try it not long ago on my straight hair and it wasn't as bad as I'd expect, so I might try and do that more often, because then it's like using heat even less. That is it. If you have any other questions about heatless curls, heatless methods, products that I use, then drop a comment below, or if you have more specific questions you can always give me a DM on Instagram. Also, if this video generates enough questions about heatless blowouts, overnight blowouts, and I don't feel like it's been as in-depth as I could have done, then I will of course do another tutorial. I know how frustrating it is trying to put them in for the first time, so just be patient, keep trying, and you'll get there, I promise you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope it was helpful. I will see you in the next video.